Greetings everyone, Rusty Dog here. Welcome to my Sunday live stream. It looks like my audio is a bit too high. 1 second. There we go, that's better. Okay. Yes, welcome everyone to my Sunday live stream. I am Rusty Dog and I am not feeling 100% today on this first day of December. I got a little bit of a sniffle, so forgive me. Right, anyway, let's get it going. I'm in the beta, and this is the first time I've gone into the beta. I haven't really been bothered about it. I've given it the time that I think it's worth, which is now, and that's going to be about it. I think the beta ends tomorrow or after tomorrow, so soon. It feels like it's just begun. You know, I mean, I've said it before, 6 days is too short, but apparently Frontier know better, so let's leave it in their hands. So I'm just gonna have a look at a few changes, or at least try out a thing or two and see what's what. There's not much to really test, if I'm honest, but there's one particular change that they've made regarding the exploration, and I don't know if I'm going to like it. It might be a backward step, but I can't say until I see it for myself. So we're going to try that. So that's why we're in the Anaconda today. We're in the exploration vessel, and we're going to be traveling a little ways out of the bubble, and we're going to be having a look at a couple of planets and whatnot. Right. I'm sure it's going to be interesting, and of course, as the title suggests, what happens in beta stays in beta. So nothing to lose here, really. I don't care how many times I get destroyed. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters here. Isn't it great? You can just get your little tiny ships and take on the big guys and see what happens. And if you die, it doesn't matter. Well, if your ship dies anyway. Anyway, I am going to be a little bit snippy today. I can't help it, guys. I do apologize. I'll try and keep it to a minimum, but I have to control it somehow. Right, let's take a look at the chat and see what's going on. I'm hoping Frank Triggs join us today. If Frank's listening in, to just say hi. I've got a little bone to pick with you. It's nothing bad, don't worry. Right, Commander Steve Zodiac, greetings to you, sir. And also Andy K, my moderator. Hi, Andy, how you doing, sir? Loot, yep, running the beta today. Again, as I said, first time. I haven't tried it yet. I have been playing Red Dead Redemption, I have to admit, so I've not really been touching this. As you can imagine, new game with loads of stuff versus game that needs more stuff, and it's getting a little bit stale. Red Dead's going to win at the moment, but yeah, so this is probably going to be my first and only day in the beta. I don't have a lot of, I don't know, not motivation, that's not the right word. I don't feel enthused by it. It's because it's just bug fixes. There's nothing cool and new to test, you know. So it's a shame. I just hope they do give us something extra. And and this is beta 2, so I don't know when that dropped. But this is the second beta of this beta test. Now, I don't know if there's been any patch notes on this one, because I don't know what's changed between beta 1 and beta 2. But I have looked for patch notes. I haven't been able to find any. So if anyone knows what the differences are between beta 1 and 2, yeah, let me know, because I had to upgrade this, which I'd already done. I already got the beta installed. But then when I came to it earlier today, I had to do another upgrade on it. So I guess they're pushing out some extra fixes. Again, maybe this tells you that maybe they should have let the beta go on for a bit longer. But there you go. Right, K Vintner, coffee and cake. Well, in my place it'd be tea and cake, but if you want coffee, we can do coffee. Yeah, I'm sure Jameson Memorial has coffee. Cake, I'm not sure about. You maybe one of the rares. They should do cake as a rare, shouldn't they? Tishan, hi Tishan. Greetings to you, and also to Justin of Soul. Hi Justin. If you count the live stream 24 hours before, wow, yeah, 24 hours. That's yeah. People have camped more than that for the for the next iPhone. People actually do that. They sit outside of shops for crazy. Right, loot. You had to be earlier. I made sure the coffee is gone, and Andy had all the cake. Yep. Hi, Bernats. Yeah. Wow, what a weekend! I've just finished watching the Formula One race. It was a good race. I won't give away the results, but yeah, it was a good way to end the season. Wow. Yeah. Can't wait for the next one. So that's Formula One done and dusted. So no more delayed streams on the weekends, except for Christmas, of course, when I'm going to be away. But no more F1 now until March. So yeah. Kai Lopez, hi Kai, welcome to the stream, and Nimod70. Roger, not going to do it. Hi Roger. The big question I have, Kai says, about this patch is how the nerf to mining is going. Yeah, I looked at that. I don't know if it is a nerf really. It's a little bit of a tweak, I think, more than a nerf. I think the upshot of it is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the upshot of it is that if you're selling void opals to to the same market over and over again, then the prices are going to drop. But I believe that's how it's supposed to work anyway, right? But then to compensate for that, they are making other mining materials, which I think we'll get to on the patch notes. They're going to make them more valuable or something. I don't know. I know they're compensating us in another way. There's also something I read on the patch notes where it's to do with the dolphin, where they're saying, "Oh, we're going to do this, but as a compensation, we're going to give you this." And it's like, well, that's not really fair. Where is it now? It's a dolphin. Oh yeah, they're going to make it harder to heat up the ship, but easier to cause damage to it. Well, that's not a fair balance. Anyway, yeah, increase the dolphin's heat dissipation rate and maximum heat capacity before it begins to take damage. Well, okay. Also increase the rate that it takes damage to account for the ship now being harder to heat up. Yeah. I don't think I would have taken that deal, if I'm honest, but there you go. Right, where are we? Where did I get up to? George Bergmeyer. Hi, George. Budman on the phone again. Oh, right. Okay. I got you. You're on your phone. Well, hi, Commander Budman. Fatini, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah. Feel writing. You've been feel writing. Do you guys feel right over Christmas? Do you get a break? Neil Davis. Hi, Neil. Cancelled beta downloads. I thought it was going to be for at least a few weeks. Some of us do work to pay for this game. Yep, it's a fair comment. Yeah, there's no reason why you should beta test for them if you don't want to. Obviously, the advantage of doing so is that it helps push the game forward. So I kind of get it. But yeah, as Andy pointed out to Million a Week, there's been a new update to No Man's Sky with a load of new content, and it's called what was it? The Synthesis update to No Man's Sky, and it's got a load of new content in there. And there's no betas, there's no fuss. They just pushed it out and said, here's a load of new stuff. Boom. Why can't we have that in Elite Dangerous? Anyway, Matt Christie. Hi, Matt. Welcome to the live stream. You better believe it. That's terrible. Aquatic Borealis. Hi, Aquatic. Hello, hello. I prefer the current system for geosites. Yep, I haven't seen the change yet. I've seen it written down, but I haven't seen it in practice. So I'm going to go and try that out for myself. But I do have a feeling I am going to prefer the current system. So maybe this is a good thing for the beta, in that we can maybe voice our opinions and say, hey, Frontier, that's just, the delay is fine. let's just keep the current system, and maybe they'll go back on it. I don't know, but let's take a look at it. I'm going to take a look at it in this stream once we finally take off, and we'll check it out, and I'll give you my worthless opinion on it. Commander Selim, hey Commander Selim, greetings and welcome to the stream today. Greetings from the winter vortex. Yeah, there's more to the mining change than that. They will want void opals in far less markets and want them less for less amounts. Yeah, well, I don't know how that's going to play out. I haven't tested it, obviously. But as long as places like EDDB and stuff like that can tell us where to go, and of course other minerals have got decent prices on them, then I guess it might be okay. To be fair though, the void opals thing, it was a bit overpowered when it came to credits. I mean, big time, right? So I don't know, maybe it's a fairer tweak. We'll see. I'm going to keep an open mind. Corvus Corax. Hi, Commander Corvus. Welcome, sir. I bet you... Do you have some Texas heat there right now? Because it's cold here. And I keep thinking it's going to be hot where you are. And it's not fair. And I'm going to come over and live in Texas. Yeah, greetings, Corvus. Nice to see you here, my man. Jules, good afternoon. Balding Beagle, Alison Pell, www. Hey, Rusty. Yeah, I'm almost a website. According to D2EA, yeah, who ran the numbers. Oh, yeah, I bet he did. Testing for, never mind. Your income generation on LTD paint apples dropped from a max of 300 to 100. Yeah, I'll bet he tested that. I'll bet he did. Yeah. The minute it was out, I bet that's the first thing. But yeah. T-shirt, actually everyone in stations and outposts near void opals hotspots are crawling in void opals. 150 million per hour though, that's fine, surely. Yeah, you know, I think we're getting a bit too greedy, really. Picard 2005, greetings to you and to Wiley Wilson. Commander PD, I think I can get away with that, right? Just PD is fine. Don't touch your what? Oh, pay night, sorry. I almost read that wrong there. There are ways to improve geosite gen that doesn't involve massive weights. I've never noticed an issue with the weights. I don't think, you know, I've been out on Distant Worlds too. I didn't have any complaints about any wait times or delays scanning planets. Maybe there were some, but I don't know. It didn't bother me. Other lower mineral prices are available. True. A bit overpowered. Well, you know, people don't want to hear that. Yes, it was overdone. Yeah. Dean Snowden. Good day to you, sir. Yeah, but Rocky Raccoon. Hey, Rocky. Arizona had 37. Oh, wow. 2 degrees. All right, so you are similar to us then. Man. Yeah, we had a night the other night was like 0 degrees centigrade, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. I don't know. Yeah, it's that circle on the top right corner. Hey? Okay, guys, let's get underway. So what I want to do, I want to have a look at this this exploration thing first. I've got the patch notes in front of me, the original ones, and I noticed that they're adding newer faction states. That's just going to complicate things even more, isn't it? So now we're going to have Blight. Can anyone tell me what the hell a Blight state is? I've got no idea what that is. Blight. Natural disaster. Well, it can't be an earthquake because you only get those on Earth. If you had one on the moon, would it be a moonquake? Anyway, infrastructure failure. Oh, I'm not going to say anything on that one. I was going to make a remark there that would have been a little bit disparaging towards a certain developer. Yes, infrastructure failure. Drought. Okay, that's something to do with the water, right? When they need more water in that system. Terrorist attack, which sounds interesting, and public holiday. Yay! That's now a faction state, a public holiday, for a whole system. Isn't that brilliant? Um, okay, so that's going to be interesting to see. So, public holidays increase a faction's influence and standard of living for their duration. However, that comes at a small economic and security cost. Okay. Natural disasters have a significant economic and security cost for a faction. A natural disaster puts extra strain on the star system's infrastructure, increasing the chance of drought or infrastructure failure for other factions. So this is really going to be adding some more background sim, yeah, gameplay, I guess. I don't play the background sim, so I kind of miss out on a load of that stuff. I don't think I've got the patience and the time for it, really. The terrorism one sounds interesting. Terrorists can target prosperous factions, causing a significant security and influence cost. This can be countered by legally selling weapons to the authorities and assisting with bounty hunting efforts, or by the faction entering a lockdown. Infrastructure failure disrupts your faction's operations and reduces both security and economic standards. The increased demands on infrastructure elsewhere in the star system may lead to similar failures for other factions. Food and machinery deliveries can speed up repairs. They haven't explained the blight one. I really don't know what blight is. But yeah, I think the drought one is just going to be a case of take them water, fill up a few T9s full of water, and it says here factions having trouble with water supplies. Why that would be, I don't know. Can now sometimes suffer a drought, causing an economic cost as they have to import significant amount of water. This can be countered by selling water or other emergency supplies. I wonder what would happen then if you were the player targeting other haulage ships, bringing in water to those systems and blowing those ships up so they can't deliver the water. I wonder what would happen to it then. Yeah, it would go into very, very thirsty. Yeah, drought. So, okay, some background sim stuff there then. It's going to be interesting, I think, to see that. To see some of those. The terrorist one's going to be interesting to see what you have to do to counter that. But again, if you like the background sim stuff, then this might be a cool thing. But it doesn't affect me so much because I don't really do it. But I am interested in seeing those other states. Yeah, it kind of adds more to the game, I guess, to see them in more states than we currently have. So I'm up for that. Blight should be destroyed cops. I'll just say it's cold here in Canada. I'll bet it is, but it's also beautiful in Canada. So you have a good trade-off. A happy hour state. Yeah, lasting only an hour. Like all the conflict zones go into peace for 1 hour, and then it's like the what was that World War II thing where they were playing football or something on Christmas? Anyway, yeah, and then they just started shooting each other again. Yeah, exactly. Bring a cutter or a T9 and just bring it all in. Anyway, gonna have a look at this. Let me just make sure I've got all my equipment here. Yeah, we do. My usage is down to 62 because I've got some things disabled. So this is my Distant Worlds 2 Anaconda. So we're going to be taking her out. And I think what I'm going to do is drop down. Let's go out. I just want to drop down. I don't want to go too far. I just want to, I don't know. Oh, that reminds me. I want to take a look at something. Let's get right out. I don't know why I need to go all the way down here, to be fair, but we will. While I'm here, I want to take a quick look at something, because I got notified of something today, and I wasn't sure where this place was. Okay. Now that's kind of weird. Hold on. I'll explain this to you guys in just a sec. It's a little bit outside the bubble. So, HIP 56102. Apparently, I have a first discovery here. There's a planet here that I have a first discovery on, but yet I have no system map data. So what the hell? I don't even know what that even means. All right, let's go. Let's see how many jumps it is. Only 6. You're still on the way back. Oh, World War One. Of course it was. Of course it was. There's a. I'm sure they had a name for that. Anyway, yeah, World War One. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Mr. Baldwin. Thank you. A winter storm. No. Not down here. Naughty dog, ghost dog. What? Have you reset your commander data without changing the name? No. No. But to be fair, the you are the first to discover thing did happen right here in the beta. But if I go back to my normal game, it doesn't come up. So I'm sure this is a game save from a little way back, but it still doesn't explain why I don't have a system map for it. I don't understand that. Oops, I do keep doing that a little bit too early. Yeah, the Christmas ceasefire, yeah. Doesn't it just go to show though that we can do it if we really want to and just, you know, we can get on if we have to. Alright. So just taking a few jumps downwards from Shinrata, because I want to scan a couple of planets and see what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, it's right there. Surface scanner, it's right there on primary, which is where it needs to be. Matt, I'm just heading to Colonia. Decided to head out there last night. Yeah, it's a nice little trip. Nice little trip. Don't forget to take the Neutron highway, it's much faster. Wasn't there somebody a week ago or 2 weeks ago that was saying that they were going to go to Colonia or Sagittarius A, it might have been, using the economic route, which I think is I think you're asking for space madness if you do that. But yeah. Wow, look at that red lighting there on the ship. Yeah, you're asking for space madness if you do that. But God, I couldn't do that. Ugh. I don't even want to do the economic route within the bubble, never mind right out there. Sindre, is that Sindre? Sindre Bjornheil. I don't know how to pronounce that. That was my best attempt. Do I have a Coriolis link with this ship? Yes, I do. I can get one. I can run the marketplace and get one. Not marketplace. Market connector. Yes. Oh, I tell you what though, if you want it sooner, if you look in my YouTube channel, my videos, and if you look at, I think in any of my Distant World 2 live streams, I live streamed pretty much the entire affair. If you look at any of those, I think you will find the build for this Anaconda in the video description. So just go to any of those videos and it should be there. If it's not, let me know and I'll get it for you. Where am I going to here? Don't even know. Don't even know what star this is going to be, because I'm going to need fuel soon. Yeah, 7A fuel scoop, that's what I've got on this. Whoa, jeez. Thankfully, wow. Okay, thankfully we have another star here, which I think is right here. So it's not the local star. I'm going to scan this place. This looks cool. I'm going to fuel scoop off this guy, because otherwise it's going to be tight if the next one's... Well, if the next one's not scoopable, then Fatini's going to have to put the coffee down and come and get me out of this. But yeah, we're going to be fine. Yeah, you got it? Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, the build hasn't changed since then. I really like this exploration build. I can't think of any ways to improve it. Well, it doesn't mean there isn't any ways, but yeah. Let's take a look at this system. Is it just... Oh, it looks like this one's the main star then. But yet when I jumped in, we went right to this one. Is it because the beta and there's no discovery on here, or is it just the fact that... Yeah. I'm going to ignore any first discoveries in the beta because they don't count anything for anything anyway. And also, goes without saying really, but ARCS is not available in the beta. Yeah, that makes sense. Because otherwise you'd be able to make double. You'd be able to do 400 in the beta and 400 in your main game. So that's not going to happen. What's it? Kai, heads up Rusty. The thing that takes a long time to scan geosites is only if you are the first to discover it. It takes long because the game is generating the sites. Oh, I see. But what, I mean, I'm sure I must have discovered on my Distant Worlds 2, well, maybe not, I don't know. I thought I would have discovered a planet that had geosites, but I've not really noticed any delays to the point where I'm going, oh my god, what's going on here, you know? They need to fix this. I've never seen that. But I just want to see what Frontier's seemingly only solution has been. You know, like they couldn't find a way of speeding it up, so they changed the way it works. Let's take a look if there's any scannables. Let's do here. So we've got 5 landables here. Let's take a look at this and see if I can... oh, there was some first discovery data on that one. Okay, so we're good here. Don't worry, getting back to Shinrata is going to be easy. It's just going to be a very quick self-destruction. And hopefully that'll get me back to Shinrata. I must be right next to this thing because I can't seem to line up with it. There we go. So we're just going to get within surface scanner range. Let's take these off. Actually, I prefer that on. I prefer the look of it without, but it's kind of handy. There we go, I would take it off now. So I don't know whether this is going to have any geographic sites or biological sites on it, but okay, so 6 probes. Oh, we got some glitches there on the comms, have we? Is that... do we? No, it just looked like it was glitching, but it maybe didn't. So 1, 2... I forgot how to do this now. Is it the Mercedes star? Front and back and then Mercedes star, right? Yeah. Let's see what happens. So we only need to get to 90%, and that takes us to 100. Strangely enough. I think that's a good idea, though.
Surface scan complete. complete.
Okay, we do have notable signals, geological. Okay, nothing new there then. So hold on, wasn't there something about it being likely, very likely? Let me just have a read of this. As part of the right, as it currently it says here, as it currently stands, in order for the geographical, geological and biological sites to be placed on the surface, the entire stellar body must be fully generated. We then know the topography and can place sites where they will be accessible. That's given the immersion away. This can take tens of seconds. Okay, well that's not good. As part of the January update, we aim to address this with an alternative process. We have run tests on thousands of in-game planetary bodies, and by using this data, we're able to extrapolate the likelihood of geological biological sites being present on similar stellar bodies. We then use this data to indicate if the planet is unlikely, likely, or very likely to have a geographical or biological site. It's not 100% guaranteed that there will be a biological site in the planetary body, but it does give commanders a much faster indication of probability. An indication of probability. This will enable commanders to quickly ascertain if the planet's worth a visit. Am I in the wrong mode? Oh, okay. But it's worked. The change isn't when discovering geosites from the detail scanner, but from... Oh, I see. Gotcha. I see. Alright, well, I'm guessing there's a good chance that the next planet will have one. Right, so I need... Yeah, okay, in the FSS. Sorry, guys. Lucas. The problem they're trying to solve is in the FFS. Well, FFS, I didn't know that. Because for me, I see what you mean. Yeah, you do get... Okay, you do get it in the FSS as well. Let's go and have a test of that one. I've got a feeling now if we get geologicals on one, we're probably going to get it on the other. But let's have a look anyway. It's right there. Oh, it's from... Do I have to... Okay, so I'm just going to scan this then, do I? So it's right in front of me, so... Let's have a look. Well, it was. Oh, what am I doing wrong here then? If I'm facing the thing, when I go into the FSS then, it should be... Well, it is there. But I haven't. Okay. So now what, guys? How do I initiate this? They're now randomly precise. Right. Yeah, you see, I want to get... Yeah, I think we're not far enough out yet. I want to get rid of all those emissions. I want to get them off the list of possibilities. Let's have a look in here a sec. No, it's okay. Forget it. Is that what it said? Did it say that on number 2? Geological likely. Or is that what it's going to say? Oh, okay, geological likely. Oh, I see. And now you go and do the... And okay, so it tells you, but it's gone now. It just... Oh, okay, features likely. So we've got iron, nickel, sulfur, carbon. And they're the resources available. The resources and the features are not correlating with each other, right? So now we go along and we probe it to find out whether it has or not. Is that right? So the FSS tells us whether it's likely or not, and then it's up to us to decide whether to go there and do a probe to determine whether it has or it hasn't or not. And if it's unlikely, then the chance of it actually having any, that might not be, it might not be there, so you might be wasting your time. Is this what we're looking at? That's okay. All right, I'm gonna say, all right, here's my decision on this one. It kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, it makes more sense. This is more logical like this, and I'll tell you why. Because what it's saying now is the FSS can do a little bit of scan work and say, well, there might be something here, but the probes will tell you, will do the actual work of telling you, yes, there are some here. So the FSS is kind of like a little hint helper, and the probes do the actual thing. That makes more sense to me, rather than having the FSS and the probes both being able to tell you the same information. But actually what it was happening before is the FSS would tell you, yeah, there are 10 sites here, but you'd have to probe the planet to find out where they are. Where now the FSS is saying, okay, there may be some, there may not be some, or there's very likely to be some, and then you go there and find out if there are, and if so, where they are. Okay. Right. Okay. I don't see that as a backward step then. I think that kind of makes sense to me. It's a little bit extra work, sort of, because sometimes you can waste your time and sometimes you don't. On the unlikely ones, it's up to you whether you want to waste your time or not, right? So if there's nothing there, then you can't blame anybody. It just takes a bit longer, which is, it's kind of weird though that you've got now an unlikely where you can actually spend time wasting time because there's nothing there, and that's happened because Frontier have tried to eradicate a delay. Even though it could cost you more time, but it kind of makes sense. It's not yeah, it's not a system I'm looking at and thinking, that doesn't make sense. It's a backward step. I quite like this. It's fine. It's fine. So I'm good with this. I don't know about you guys. I think I was reading in the forums, some people were saying that they thought it was a backward step, and I have to admit, from reading what I thought it was, I kind of thought the same thing. It might be a backward step, because where before it told you for definite, now it's gone to a maybe. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm good with it. I would rather wait the few extra seconds and know for sure. Well, yeah, but they were saying tens of seconds, really. I know what you're saying, but the way that you're right. I would rather do it that way as well. But this way, it's not nonsensical. It's because the FSS scans from further away. So realistically, you would expect that it would be harder to determine is there geological sites on a planet that's, say 24,000 light seconds away. So they can scan the surface with the FSS, not the surface, but they can scan the planets with the FSS and go, yeah, it's likely that there might be some here based on the information. But it's up to you whether you want to travel there and find out. Yeah, it feels No, it feels it's kind of how probably exploration is really. Sometimes you have hits, sometimes you have misses. You know. Yeah. Let's check this one out. Um, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with this. It's good. No, I'm not getting this one. Okay, there we go. So number 4 is the earliest one. Sorry, wrong mode. There we go. So let's pop down to the Pizza Planitia. Fractal empathic greetings and sniffling imp. Yeah, I'm a bit I'm sniffling dog today. Yes, thank you for being here. It is backwards in that it is the same as before the FSS scanner. Is it though? Because with the FSS scanner, it's giving you information for you to make a decision on whether you want to visit that planet or not. And obviously, if it says likely or very likely, then you are likely or very likely to go there anyway. If it's unlikely, it's kind of you take your chances. There may be, there may not be. But without an FSS, we never had that information. We had to just literally approach the planet. And did we have geological sites before the FSS though? I don't know. How's the beta going? It's okay so far. I don't even know why I'm going down here, but I'm going to check it out. I want to make sure it exists. I don't trust them. Ah, I see grey. Okay, that makes sense. But apparently this doesn't affect Guardian, Thargoid, or human sites or whatever. It's just geologicals and biologicals. Wonder what that dark patch is down there. Looks like where Wile E. Coyote landed after one of. Yes, the new geological site mechanic. Yeah, I'm not too fussed over it. To be honest, it's okay. Although the way the information's presented to you on the FSS, where it's saying, I missed that initially because it flashes on the screen and then off again and then on again, then off again. So I kind of missed it at first until somebody pointed it out. But yeah, I can't say it doesn't make sense because it kind of does. So yeah, I'm gonna just crash here. But we're in beta, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Wow, that sounded crunchy. Okay, well, there they are. They're clearly here. Gotta get my shields back now. Yeah, so that's fine. I think I'm very, very close to the ground here. Not close enough, apparently. There you go. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I'd like to come across one that says unlikely and see what the likelihood is. I mean, somebody mentioned 90%. How have we got those numbers? Do we know? Do we know what the percentages are between these 3 states of unlikely, likely, and very likely? What about no chance? They should have added that one, just to save us a bit of time. Oh, open my cargo scoop. Yeah, that would have been an idea. Oh, it's in the patch notes. Okay, I didn't see that. Oh, it says it's not 100% guaranteed there will be a geo or bio site on the planetary body, but does give the commanders a much faster indication of probability. This will enable commanders to quickly ascertain if the planet's worth a visit. And Frontier, to be fair to Frontier now, they are being very open on this one. They're saying, this is an alternative way to display information. We would love to hear your feedback on it to determine whether or not it is better than the current process. So that tells me that they're willing to stick to the current method if the feedback falls that way. That's fair enough. I'd have to, I don't know, I'd have to maybe do a few more planets and systems to really determine whether I like it or not, or if it's, you know, a pain or not. I don't see how it's going to be a pain. But again, because I didn't start the beta until today, I've only got today and tomorrow to determine that, but I think it's okay. Now, this other issue with exploration, I think I may have encountered this a couple of times. I'm sure some of you guys may have done. The one that says that they fixed an issue that prevented the search function on the galaxy map working correctly. I think I've had that a few times where I've typed in system names that I think are correct and they haven't come up. At least that's how I interpret this issue. I'm pretty sure I've typed in stuff before. I've always put it down to me typing it in incorrectly. Fixed an issue with the nav panel that it was incorrectly displaying if a planet had been mapped or not. Oh, here's another quality of life one, guys. You know, in the FSS, when you scan one asteroid cluster, it maps all of them in one go, which is brilliant because it saves you doing them because they are kind of pointless. It says, now they've done something else now. It says, instead of showing a notification for each individual asteroid belt cluster discovered, because you get that on the screen popping up when you come into a system and you're in analysis mode, or whatever, I guess it maybe comes up in combat, and as you're flying it says asteroid belt 13 discovered, asteroid belt 14 discovered. But it says now they're condensing, we now condense as many as we can into one message, so we're going to get less asteroid cluster messages, discovery messages on the screen. That's a good thing. I'm quite good with that. That's fine. Very likely. 50 to 90 is likely, and sub that is unlikely. So unlikely can be, technically then it can be 49%. Or unlikely is less than 60%, is it? Wow. 50-60%. So yeah, I mean 50% means there's either going to be some or there isn't. But it's going to be weird if it's a planet that's close by, for example, and I don't suppose it works on distance. Like, what I mean is, like, the FSS scanner has more trouble scanning planets that are further away than it does scanning close ones, and it would be able to get more accurate results from a close one than a far one. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's down to surface properties to determine whether it's likely or not, right? That would probably make more sense. So yeah, 50-50. So you could get an unlikely, but it's a 50% chance that there's going to be something there, and then you probe it and it may have, you know, 27 geological sites on it, even though it said unlikely, right? So the unlikely means it doesn't affect how many sites are on there, right? It's unlikely or likely based on the surface properties of the planet. Am I getting that right? If I'm not making sense, don't ask me to explain it, because I don't know how to. Because I'm trying to make sense. Oh, right. Okay. Stephen Benedetti, community manager. Well, there you go. The current method is easier. The new method is more realistic. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Yeah. And a lot of people prefer easier than realistic. But yeah, I would say that's a good summary of things. Do you know what? End of the day, if they stick with the old one or go with the new one, I don't mind. I don't mind either way. I'm fine with it. But then, yeah, I would go with the mechanics of the new one, though. Personally, if I had to choose, I'd go with the new one, because any difference is good, right? Something different. Realistic's a weird word, though, isn't it? Because this is science fiction. But I see what you're trying to say with realistic, in that it's more as you would expect it to be. Yeah. So let's just get into surface scanner range. Of course, we know that that happens when the surface scanner says too fast, which it's always going to be too fast. No one's approaching planets at the correct speed. There we go. They're not, are they? I don't. I maybe should get in a bit closer, to be honest. Ooh, that was not intended. There's your 4 probes. Now I want to get in a little bit closer. Oh. Right, let's see.
Surface scan complete.
Well, not according to the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, it isn't. So, are you saying that if I come out of the screen while the probes are on their way and then get back in, the percentage mapped doesn't move? I think I found a bug. And why does it say efficiency target 10 probes now? It said 4 a minute ago. 10 probes, non-impacted. Am I looking at a different planet? What's going on? Yeah, I was looking at a different planet. How's that happened? What the hell's going on there? There we go. It was looking at planet number 6. Wow, there you go. Geological. Oh, I should have done it with the other thing first, shouldn't I? Yeah. Let me do the other 2 like that. Because they're bound to have them, I think. Sorry, I'll get used to this new system in a minute. Let's have a look. So we're going to here and we're looking at planets. Okay, 54B and 54C. Right. So into here then. I'm a little bit close. So we got 4B there, which, yeah, it's behind. And C, anywhere? There we go. That looks a very... Something wrong with the rendering of that planet, or is it just me? Well, clearly they don't think there's any locations there. Let's have a look at the B one, because I wish you could collapse those panels as well. Right, we're not actually going to fly to it, it's just that it's hidden at the moment. Okay, Roger, take care, matey. A fast or a slow scan option? I don't know, why would you want the fast option though? Well, maybe, I don't know. Okay, it's now visible, so we can point at it. I think it's up here. Okay, so we have locations. Then we have to wait for features to come up. And it says none. Don't let me go there and scan it and find that there are some. Should we? That's what bug testing is all about, right? Where it's going to tell me that there's no chance of anything being on this, and then I scan it and then suddenly there's 5 geologicals on there. Yeah. It can happen. What's the long way, Aquatic? From Sagittarius to Colonia, the long way. So that'll be via Beagle Point then, right? That's the long way. You go around Beagle Point, do a U-turn at Beagle Point, and then you go back that way. That's the really long way. You know, I haven't been out to Colonia for a long time. Long time. And I bet a lot's changed since I've been out there. I'm going to probe this anyway, because it only needs one at the front, one at the back. So it should come up and say nothing. Because that's what the FSS said.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yeah, we'll wait for the other one. That doesn't make sense, by the way.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, cool. Nothing. Surface scanned by 50%. Now, if it was by 50 cent, that would be different, because then you'd have a rapper playing. Surface scanned by 50%. Just take out by. Just surface scanned 50% would work. Anyway, right. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's the exploration thing's done pretty well. So let's head back to Shinrata, which we can do by going down to here. Oh, apparently not. Do I need to be in normal mode? Yeah. You cannot destruct in Super Cruise because you're going to deploy debris all over the galaxy. And annoyingly, the external cameras are not available in this mode, so you can't see your ship blow up from the outside. That's really annoying. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, sniffling imp, you're right. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. See ya. Oh no. Well, come on then. Boom. Finally. I tell you what, the Anaconda hasn't been destroyed. I don't even if it has before. Oh yeah, probably on one of those high gravity worlds. I'm sure I have done that. I've got a feeling this is not going to be the first ship destruction on this stream. But let's buy it again. Doesn't matter because, again, what happens in beta, right? Okay, so another thing that's changed then, which is going to be really difficult to test, particularly in 6 days, but maybe en masse with a lot of people testing it, it'll be easier, and that's the conflict zones. That we're not going to get any more empty ones, apparently, if that fix has been done. Capital ships causing issues when they arrive. Isn't that their job? No, I don't know. I've never seen any issues with capital ships arriving, bumping into other ships maybe, and fixed an issue that caused allied capital ships to open fire at friendly ships. Man, that's going to take some testing just to sit there watching capital ships. Well, I fancy a bit of a conflict zone, so I think we should do that. Let's just find one, go in there and kick some. Right, okay, so let's go into shipyard. What are we going to take, guys? Tempting. Not been with this thing for a while. Yeah, tempting again, but it doesn't last. It doesn't last long enough before I have to reload. So that's out. So I guess Python. I don't think it's kitted out for it. No, it's not. It's a mining ship at the moment. And besides, Mary doesn't go into combat if she can help it. Obviously not. That's going to be interesting. The crate. Okay, well, I'll leave it up to you guys. We got 5 plasma accelerators with plasma slugs on there, and it's got a fighter hangar as well. So it's the Crate Mark II, or I'm going to go with the Fer-de-Lance, which has got 4 pulse lasers, mediums, with all different stuff on them, and a big multi-cannon with a corrosive shell. Fer-de-Lance or Crate? And we have a fragmented. No, again, this is no good because it's going to run out too quickly. The Crate. Okay, I figured you guys were going to say the Crate anyway, so let's do it. Boost speed 505. Shields and armor's not bad. Let's do it. Let's take this out. How does she go? She goes pew pew pew. No, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been in combat with this thing. But we'll just take on whatever we have to. And if we get blown up, who cares? It's beta! The milk crate. Oh, yes! Yes! That's what I want to test, the life insurance for the crew. You're quite right. Now, let's have a look here. We have crew novice. Do you know why this is a good thing? I think you can obviously figure this out, right? The fact that you can, if you have your insurance in place, which you should have, yeah. Because if you don't have your insurance in place, then go stand in the corner or sit on the naughty step, because you should have. But anyway, this isn't going to affect me very much, as you can see. But it means that if you have a deadly or elite crew member that you've been training up for months and months and months, that when you get destroyed, you don't lose that crew member and have to train another one all the way up again. Because you can rescue the crew members now, you don't lose all that time that you put in with your crew member to get them ranked up, right? That's how I read this. That it's just because we got blown up, they're not going to go back to novice again. So that's brilliant. Because, you know, I would hate to spend months and months getting a crew member all the way up to deadly or elite, where they are pretty damn effective, and then only to find out that if I get blown up, I lose not only the crew member but all that progress. So this is a great feature for the January update, and let's terminate Evan Vasquez. I want to take on Annie Lennox here. Well, I don't know, it's probably a bloke, but confirm. So we're going to take on this one, expert, and then we're going to get ourselves killed and buy back the ship and whoever that is. This one. Yeah, okay. But if this is as I read it, that you don't lose all that time that you spent training up your pilot, then this is awesome. I don't really I haven't used my my crew to that extent to get them that much ranked up, but for those people who do, you have to put in a lot of time for that. Yeah, I guess you're right, Jules. The higher the rank, the more the insurance. We can test that, I guess. We can get blown up with a expert crew, and we can get blown up with a novice crew as well. We can test both. So we need a cornflake zone. So what about the Kellogg system? No. Let's go look for... I always get this bit wrong. Is it state? Yeah. Well, let's wipe everything out here. There we go. Here we go. Here's all the new colors. Oh, isn't that nice? Blight. Well, there should be blight in... no, never mind. That was going to be a bad joke. Back to blighty. So let's have a look and see how many. This is the blight, natural disaster, infrastructure, drought. These are all the new ones. And I'm not seeing any at the moment. So I guess they've got to get there. I would have thought Frontier would have put some systems in those states already so they can be tested. Kind of pointless to not have those states in the game. Even if they have to change a system that's been in boom for months to a terrorist attack state, then that's okay. We got something down here, guys, and that's what testing's all about. So we have a drought there with a little water droplet crossed out. Blight with an icon that means nothing to me. It looks like a weeping palm tree. Blight. Natural disaster with a wave. Yeah, likely. Okay, so they do have a few, and it seems to be located down in this area here. Yeah, okay. Well, let's wipe these out. At least there's a couple exist there. Not seeing any infrastructure failures, but there might be some dotted around somewhere. Nothing immediately obvious. So all I'm concerned about right now is civil war and war. What is it good for? Certain countries' economies, apparently. Right. So not really seeing any of those either. Was that something? No. Okay, we got something here. We have a civil war here. That might be my closest one. Can't guarantee there's going to be a conflict zone there, but let's have a look. Yeah, Corvus. Or a grenade or something, I don't know. Barticus! Hey, Barticus! Good morning, afternoon. Yeah, afternoon here, late afternoon. Well, yeah. 20 to 6 p.m. So the intention here is to literally lose our crew member in combat. Well, not even that. We're going to lose ourselves in combat. That's the only way to kill off the crew member. Zeta Trianguli Australis. I was thinking Rusty Dog is on, but not in game, and he's on my list. Then all of a sudden, yes, I'm on the test server. Yeah, I'm hoping that comes with the Ice Planets Aquatic, the caves. And also, as I mentioned last time, having an SRV with a mole thing on it that can drill into the side of a mountain to drill a cave for ourselves to search for minerals, or that can angle itself down to drill into the ground. I mean, yes, of course, I'm thinking of Thunderbirds. If you've seen Thunderbird, you'll know what I mean, because they had a mole on one of those things that came out of Thunderbird 2. One of those as an SRV would be awesome to go with the base building, which we hope is coming as well, right? It looks like this ship's going to be pretty good on fuel as well. 22 light year jump, it's only using a little smidgen of fuel there. Simple enough.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I should probably look at ways to make this ship run a bit cooler, like I did in my last stream, because I am using 5 plasma accelerators. They're going to heat the ship up if I'm not mistaken. LFT1. Wow. Number 1, eh? Wonder where LFT2 is then.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I have to say though, I've come across empty conflict zones before, but very few, and it seems like so long ago. Okay, there's no point wasting my time discovering or scanning anything. There's no guarantee of anything here anyway, no. Damn you. We're gonna have to find a war system, guys, if there are any. So we're looking for an orange dot. Wait a minute. What population did this place have? 43,000. God. Don't get many volunteers for battle that lot. Right, these are the starter systems. That's no good. Well, it seems like we have a very peaceful galaxy here at the moment. Maybe the Christmas truce has come early. Yeah, I've always said that the realistic map should obey the filter as well. Because when you go here, it's so much easier to see everything. And if it obeyed this filter as well, I think that would just make finding something a lot easier than looking for these little pixels. It doesn't necessarily fall that every what about I was just going to say, it doesn't necessarily fall that every system that doesn't have one of these categories isn't going to have a conflict zone, right? You can still have a conflict zone in other places. At least. Oh, 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 oh. 122,000. Everyone else has run away. It's only one jump. Actually, what's my... Yeah, it's less than a jump away. Loot. "13 light years and my ship can do 23. So it's less than a jump.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Where's that from? If you die in the game, you die in real life. I've heard that before. Oh. Well, there's all the clusters. Is it just going to give us one? There you go, 11 clusters. There you go. That's the new message. Rather than having 11 separate messages, it just says 11 clusters. You know, when I see something like that, I think, why didn't they think of that so long ago? Anyway, right, let's go. We've got pick of the crop here. We've got low, medium, and high. Let's go high, because that's probably where the megaships are going to be as well, right? And let's not forget to get the fighter out as well. I do have a fighter on board, right? Yes. Whew. That's a relief. Arcos 1, good morning to you, sir. Yes, combining those messages is so much better. Definitely, I would definitely class that as a quality of life, because the clusters, I mean, you can mine in them, right? In those clusters, you can go inside them and mine, but I'm not sure that they serve that much of a purpose in the game, but yeah. Well, not yet. I'm getting there. We'll fight for the bad guys, shall we? If there is one. Our enemies would have us flee. Okay. Oh. And this press J, that just has to go. Any reference to button pressing really just needs to go away. So we're going to get the message up fairly soon, I would say. Here we go. It's not empty then. Okay, so which one are we going to fight for? The Confederacy. Well, they've got less influence, so let's see if we can make some changes there. What happened there? Sixth of March, Corvus. I didn't pick a side. Now what? Oh, here we go. Guys. Guys, I can't. I can't pick a side anymore. Oh, is it down the side there? I don't know how to get there. How do I select between those three icons on the side underneath where it says chat? How do I get the next one?
Warning, capital class signature detected.
Oh crap. Guess who's coming to dinner? Whoa. Oh, right behind me. Where are you? I'm trying to follow the sound, but it's... Right.
Warning. Capital class signature detected.
Is it menu down? Oh, nice one. Oh, crumbs. There's another one coming. Oh, these are big fellas. Ah.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Well, let's get the old, let's get the Condor out.
Roger. Telepresence startup engaged. Multiple targets in this area, Commander. Could be dangerous.
Yeah, well, don't defend.
Clear of the mothership.
Engage at will. There you
I'm
go.
on the lookout for targets. Weapons are hot.
Oh, yes, I have to remember I have fixed weapons here.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
What am I targeting? Oh, Viper. Yeah, because they're not tricky enough. Oh, I'm useless with these. I need to be closer range, and preferably with a bigger ship. Any more? Clipper, not really that much bigger. Majestic class interdictor. That's a fairly large ship, as I recall. I'm not going to do it much damage though, unless I go for the. I can't remember what they're called now. Those things that you whack on the side there.
Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
I think that was just a little bit too early.
Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat.
Damn!
Target shields online.
I need to get my my fixed weaponry practices, my skills a bit more practiced. And that needed. Oh, I did get him. Ah, he's gone. He's finitoed. Bye.
Target destroyed.
Vipers are a nightmare to hit. I have another clipper here. My little fighter ship's still out there giving grief. Oh, I can't. The ship's not quick enough.
Flight assist off. Flight assist
My
on.
shields are down. Request an assist, Commander.
Target shields
Multiple
offline.
targets in this area, Commander. Could be dangerous.
Aye.
Under attack.
Bye.
Target destroyed.
And a little vulture.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Right, I'm going to ask you to attack my target.
Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage.
Target
Nice
shields
work, Ace. I'm
offline.
starting to think we
Objective complete.
Frame shift surge detected.
Off he goes. What? It used... This ship must be melting then. It hasn't got. It's. I don't know. I don't know who's firing at who here.
Under attack.
Enemy cutter. And of course, because I've got plasma slug on all of these plasmas, it's using my fuel to rearm, which is fine until I run out of fuel.
Multiple targets in this area, Commander. Could be dangerous.
Goodbye, cutter.
Target destroyed.
Damn right.
You got him! Well done, Commander.
Oh, you're welcome. Looks like we have another one, though.
Shields are offline, Commander. I need help immediately. We've lost a fighter, Commander.
Oh, well, we'll just have to get another one out, won't we?
Wilco, Bay is prepped. Systems online. Multiple
That
targets
was-
in this area, Commander. Could be dangerous. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it.
Put you in the thick of it. Careful what you ask for.
Acquiring new target.
Come on, plasmas.
Under attack.
Come on, cutter, fight back. Finally. You missed. Not bad, I've only got 1.5 pips into shields.
Massive frame shift surge detected.
Oh, here we go. Mega ship's coming back.
Microassembly complete.
I was frantically trying to get my shields to maximum before I hit him. Don't think I made that.
Victory is close. I can feel it. Keep up the pressure.
Under attack. Temperature critical.
Yes, that's fine. Actually, the temperatures have been fine on this. I probably don't need to cool it like I suggested earlier. It seems to be okay. I can see my shields going down in short order.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Bye bye. I have another cutter.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Under attack.
2 cutters. Not bad so far. And a third one on the horizon. He's shield cell banking though. My power, my throttle I mean, is always in the wrong place. Come on, come on. I don't think we got that hit. Nope. Take your time. I've got another ship on me as well. I don't know what it is that's attacking me. It's a clipper.
Target shields offline.
Ah, trigger happy.
Target destroyed.
Damn. When he said target destroyed, what did he mean? Because it wasn't this thing.
Under attack.
Ah. I need to get my trigger finger a little bit more accurate. It's either a little bit too early or too late.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off.
Yeah, too high.
Target shields online. Target shields offline.
Took out all of his shields in one go, I think, there. God, my shields are holding up. Barely,
Under attack.
but wow, they haven't gone down yet, which is crazy. Again, just slightly too late. I could do with Sirius right about now. Ooh, just missed.
Hull integrity
I
compromised.
was trying to just slightly avoid him,
Target destroyed.
but I got him anyway.
Good shooting, Commander.
You think? I've got a deadly cutter now with no shields. That I mean, yeah, that I'm going to take on with no shields. Where's it?
Ready when you are, Commander.
There.
Roger that. Adopting defensive mode, Commander. Multiple targets in this area, Commander. Could be dangerous.
Target shields offline.
Wow, I've got a cutter shields down. Not bad.
Taking damage. Under attack.
It's nice when you don't have to care. Can I still win?
Breach attack.
Come on, shields.
Warning. Temperature critical.
I've got my fighter working on this little cutter as well.
Shields online.
Almost. I'm down to 44, he's 47. Oh, it's equalized.
Multiple targets in this area, Commander. Could be dangerous.
Yes, that's what a conflict zone is. Oh, that was a good hit. Here's another one.
Under attack.
I need to allow my plasmas to come back on. There they are. And also for all 5 of them to hit. Like that. Come on, we can get him. One more.
We've got multiple hostiles here. Let's take them out one at a time.
Target destroyed.
We're doing pretty well for a little crate.
Well done, Commander.
Why, thank you. Right, what are we looking at here? Courier, couple of Vipers and a Vulture. Let's get some a larger vocabulary database. Yeah, it's quite repetitive sometimes. We do need a little bit more variety, I think. Same with the messages when you're going bounty hunting, or pirates are after you. You know, you get the usual. I'm going to boil you up. My children will go hungry tonight. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so extra added dialogue there would be. That was a bad shot. Would be very handy. Wow, that thing when it boosts, it's like trying to catch a fly with chopsticks, and we know that only Daniel-san can do that. Or Mr. Miyagi. Oh, reputation change. Is that? Oh yeah, reputation. Cool. Battle 1. Yes, run, run, run. Run away, Sir Robin.
No more hostiles detected. We're in the clear, Commander.
Yeah, but okay. Now, does this thing with the crew, does that apply whether I kill myself or whether we get destroyed by an enemy? Probably not going to matter, right? Man, I think we did pretty well.
On my way, Commander. Fighter retrieval commencing.
So we'll go into one more conflict zone and just get ourselves killed. Welcome home. We only lost one 3D printed fighter there. That was the only time. Not bad.
Retrieval completed. Hangar is locked down, Commander.
Now, does it tell me here expert 3%? Is that what they've gained right now, or do I have to clock in and... Yeah, how much did I get out of that? 277,000. So add that on to my current 6.4 billion. Yeah, pays for the fuel.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Oh. Yeah. Can you imagine some of those messages though? Now if I go back into that same high intensity, is it going to still be there, or is it now going to be empty? Sake of science then, we'll have a look. If it's, because it's the same one, does it get reset magically, or is it still cleared? We'll find out now. It's magically reset. Right, so we're going to get the fighter out and die, basically. So out you go.
Okay, Commander.
Actually, we don't die, do we? We just fade away.
Fighters
Yeah,
online
it's just
and
ship
ready when you
destruction.
are. Multiple targets
Right,
in
so
this
let's
area,
pick
Commander. Could be dangerous.
something... Oh, there isn't anything. Python.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
And to make things a little
No
bit
more
quicker,
hostiles detected. We're in the clear, Commander.
Under attack.
I'm going to take my shields off. And let's go and get that Python.
Taking damage.
Yep, you can kill me, it's fine.
I have no shields, Commander. Need to take evasive action. My HUD is taking a beating, Commander. Not sure how much more of this I'll be able to handle.
Hull integrity critical. Under attack.
Well, I've got plenty of ships on me now.
Commander.
Won't be long. And we're gone. It's amazing how little you do last when you're careless. I had about 5 ships on me there. Okay, now let's see what's going to happen. There you go. You will have to activate your crew again at the crew lounge. So if I can say, yes, I don't want her, I want her dead, I'll keep her in the casket. So it's 30,000, and to make the crew active, it doesn't cost any. Oh, you can do it from here. It doesn't cost any more then? No, so making her active doesn't cost anything extra. So 30,000 for an expert, which is, what was she, 150,000 to hire? So a fifth of her hiring. I don't know whether that's a thing. So I want the ship back, I want her back, and I want her active as well. So let's purchase that. Which should mean that she's not only active, but she's still expert. Yes. So you do not lose your stuff. And 30,000 was peanuts, really. So, is it 30,000 on a crew member, flat rate, or does it depend on the rank of that member? Let's find out. So we're going to terminate her contract. Or actually no, let's just set her inactive. She's been really good. And let's get a harmless dude. Modesto. And we're going to set him active. Okay, so we've got a harmless guy now. And where was I? Here. Oh, I already... Eh? Oh, sorry, I was getting mixed up. I thought I was transported back to LFT1, but it's not. It's just the faction that owns this. Okay. LFT1 nobleman. Right, so is it going to be cheaper? I didn't see how much it was to buy this crew member, but we'll find out later. But yeah, so that's brilliant option. Brilliant option. And I'm pretty sure Kathina would be happy with that option. Oops, I kind of accelerated too much. Can we still get in? Right. So once again then, we're going to blow up and lose the crew member. We don't have to have the crew member out in the ship, but I will. Right, Modesto. You're harmless.
Okay, Commander. I'm opening up the fighter bay now. Fighters deployed.
Yeah, well, just go and engage at will. That'll get you killed.
Roger that, Commander. Scanning.
Oops. Mistake.
Under attack.
Probably could bring my shields down, but going to be one of these wild pilots. Damn you. This might take a while at this rate. I know it's too far away I'm firing from, but
More than one enemy here, Commander. Tread carefully.
yeah, it's a conflict zone.
Enemy stackhouse in the area. Stay alert.
Not sure if I can sustain any more damage, Commander. The fighter is destroyed. Didn't stand a chance, Commander.
Well, that's because you're not skilled enough.
Shields offline. Flight assist off. Under attack. Taking damage.
Trying to fly with FA off. Good luck with that.
Hull breach attack. Taking internal damage.
Did I actually get a hit with FA off? My first time ever. How can people fly like this? Probably because they have HOTAS. And I don't. It's like being on a boat.
Flight assist on. Shields online.
Whoa! I thought that was me blowing up.
Under attack. Hull integrity critical.
Yep, it is now. I knew he would try and dive upwards, so I made sure that was not going to happen. Time for me to die.
Eject.
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 Eject. So, all we want to find out now is how much it's going to cost to get Modesto back. Aha! 3,000 credits. So there you go. It's based on their ranking, which I think we could have guessed that, but we had to test it. We could have guessed it, but we had to test it. So, I'm going to say no to Modesto this time and just buy the ship back and be safe in the knowledge that he's alive on the station and he'll just have to find another job. So, in my crew then, I should just have Annie Lennox, whatever her name is. Oops, wrong one. Crew lounge. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Loot, it is beta. Trust me. So yeah, she's expert 12% now. Well, that's great. Because I did used to have a concern about, you know, taking on a crew member from harmless, so they take the least percentage, and having them stay with my ship all the way through to dangerous and deadly, and then elite. To know that all that effort could be just gone in a stupid maneuver that gets my ship blown up. But now, as from the end of January, we will be able to keep our crews at their ranks, which is awesome. Even if it costs, it doesn't matter, does it? If they say it's going to cost you, like an elite, might cost you 150, 200,000 credits. So it's extremely worth it for the time you would normally have to put in otherwise. That's good. Yeah, they are fodder. It's slave labor. They work under the minimum wage. Yeah. God. Can you imagine if this wasn't beta? But yeah, don't say that because I know it is. Yeah. All right. Well, that seems to be okay. I quite like that. And this issue about capital ships opening fire to friendly ships, that's going to take some testing. But again, these new zones that have come out, these states, I should say, I think they should have put a lot more of them in so that we can test what's what. Drought. See, if we land at the station there's probably just platforms here because look at the population. There might not be any space stations there, but just platforms. That's my theory. Oops. Let's see if I can. Oh, we can have a look. There you go. Just platforms. So I'm guessing in their commodities will be just very much a shortage of water. Question is how much will I need to give to get them out of that? A lot. I want to find a terrorist attack thing, but it's weird because it's grey. Well, I suppose it's not weird. Just I'm used to grey being when you select none in the allegiance. Here you see, look. Now you have to filter none off in order to have that on. Because how are you going to discern between a terrorist attack and none? They're both the same color, as is retreat and natural disaster. So already we're into, repeating colors, despite that there is 16.7 million to choose from. Let's have a wander over this area here. So they've got a few systems with this new natural disaster there. They've got a few. Really wanted to visit a terrorist attack thing. Does that mean a terrorist attack has happened? It happened already and it's now gone. Natural disaster. Should we have a wander over and see what's occurring? Flight. Still not. These are very low populated systems. Yeah, I don't know why Frontier didn't litter a section of the bubble with these new things. Just now I just did spot something there. Oh, I've lost it. It was around here, I think, unless I'm seeing things. I thought I saw a blip, but I clearly didn't. No. There are new... Oh, they didn't mention that. Is that right, Commander XLA? Neutron star graphics? Okay, we can go there. Have a look. Yep, I can get there on the fuel I have. I mean, we've seen a white dwarf already, so I didn't notice any change in that one. Have they made the neutron stars look different to the white dwarfs?
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Try not to go. So, okay, so the neutron star depiction, is it good or bad? Is it... There we go then. So we're looking at 9 jumps. I should have took the Anaconda, but by the time I get back to Shinny and swap over, I'll be there. So it's not strictly a list of bug fixes then for this beta. It's new tweaks and additions, which is a good thing, as you know. But yeah, we need some more solid content. Or even I tell you what, even if we don't have content, I'd like some new gameplay mechanics that we can get our teeth stuck into that's got nothing to do with a background sim. New types of missions. Smuggling. Rapico.
4,
I don't know.
2, 1.
I'd like to see more missions that are illegal. Smuggling, transporting slaves, trafficking, drugs. Maybe ones that are too illegal not to appear on the mission board, but ones that maybe they pop up on your comms panel with opportunists wanting to know whether you do a little job for them. Good evening, General Patch. How are you, sir? It's different in hyperspace to go to a neutron star too. Okay. So, well, let's see if it's any better. The only thing about the neutron stars, and I think the white dwarfs used to suffer from it as well, for me was, I'm talking from a personal aspect here, was the tails, the spinning tails that were there, the ones that used to spin so fast that it was like a strobe light. I can't handle those. I have to close my eyes and move the ship out the way. I hated those. So yeah, I hope we can get rid of that. It's crazy. Yeah, smuggling. The old Robigo smuggling. But it wasn't just those missions that was the good thing. It was what could happen to you on the way. The thing is, since we had that, there's now been engineered ships, because Robigo smuggling was taken away pretty much just before the engineers kicked in, so we didn't have engineered ships to fight back with. But they could balance that out, I suppose, that if you're smuggling illegal goods, that you don't just get bounty hunters after you, you get the cops after you, but ATR kind of cops, you know, the heavy mob, heavy cops, big ships, engineered, you know. Two things I'd like to see in the game that they could do. I want smuggling to be challenging and a dangerous activity to the point where you have to question, do I want to do smuggling today? Do I want to risk it? And the other thing, which I've always said they should put in this game, is anarchy systems should be dangerous systems to be in. Like the Wild West, they should be avoided at all costs, unless you've got a ship big enough to defend yourself to be in there. It should be called anarchy for a reason. Right now you could go into an anarchy system in the bubble I'm talking about, and it's like walking through a nursery. It's nothing. Where I think if you're a hauler and you're transporting goods and your next jump is an anarchy system, like this next one is, it should make you think twice and maybe decide, no, I'm going to plot a route around that, I think. Anarchy has to mean something, I think. Obviously, outside the bubble, it's anarchy because there's no government. That's kind of what it means, right? There's no system of order. I think that's what they mean by that. And of course, outside the bubble, every system is that, because it hasn't got an ordered government. But yeah, or maybe they should have a system with a different state. that makes you think twice before you enter into those states, unless you've got either a fast enough ship or an armored enough ship to cope with it. Yeah, like the cantina. Except it doesn't go dee 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 dee. Yeah. There should be pockets of space in the game. That's what I'm saying. There should be pockets of space in the bubble that are very risky to fly through and go through, because they are havens for pirates, bounty hunters, criminals, all those kind of things. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of a bit numb right now. Sinclair. Well, Fearless, you're not going to get by too quickly with that crap, are you? I mean, come on. All I have to just do is hit a button, like, ping. Why do they even bother? Just got back from Abu Dhabi. Yeah, that was a quick flight then. Yeah, good result, I think. It kind of established the pecking order of what I think we're looking at. Top 3 drivers. We kind of got the right pecking order in the top 3. Right, here we go then. Jackson's Lighthouse. I hope he's home.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh, that looks different. Yeah. Please don't burn my corneas off here. Oops, I've lost control. There we go. Is it new because the arms sticking out are bigger? Because we've still got ice cream swirls. Oh, that's a bit different. You know we're going in, right? Oh, right. I wonder what the ins and outs of that was then, Sinclair. What the hell? Okay. Let's have a go back inside the ship here. Yeah, again, it's spinning quicker. It's no good if you're suffering from a hangover. That looks weird. That just looks like an eye.
Warning, frame shift drive operating
Whoa.
beyond safety limits.
It looks cooler inside now, and it's easier to stay in. Well, at least it is on this one.
Warning, frame shift
Well,
drive
hurry up and
operating
supercharge.
beyond
It's
safety
taking
limits.
ages. Guys, it just took ages. Not power plant. Yeah, you did. You took 2% off my drive there.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Is it me? Am I doing something?
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
It is true that I've not been supercharged yet, right? Yes.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, do I? Oh,
Frame shift
don't
drive
ask me silly
operating beyond
questions.
safety limits.
Have I got a fuel scoop? Yeah, no, that would kind of help, wouldn't it? Yes. Now, should we go and get one? Yeah. Okay, let's die inside a neutron star then. Yeah. Fuel scoop would help, of course. Newbie. Where the hell is this thing? Whoa! I thought I would just crap out there. I didn't expect that to happen. Killer dog, greetings to you, sir, and a woof woof from one dog to another. So this is what happens when you head towards a neutron star. Wow, look at my heat, 17%. That can't be right. Is that my resting heat on this ship? Jeez. Guys. The graphics on the left-hand side look pretty cool. It doesn't look like I'm getting any closer, but I actually am. My heat's okay. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh shoot. This thing is really small. It is small. I'm 300 kilometers away and look at the size of it. Alright, let's do the spacewalk. Wow. That's sort of unique. That was just me having a screenshot. And where's the other one? Whoa! Well, move, 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 move. It's like a lightsaber trying to spin round a laser Catherine wheel or something. It's just going... It's just... Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit different. But how do you... Yeah. I can't... It's not going to kill me though, is it? I mean, my heat's going up a little bit, but it's not going to kill me. No. In fact, I'm pushing and it's getting further away, I think. Yeah, I'm not moving in as far as I should, as quick as I should be. There is an exclusion zone here, so... Oh, actually... Even just at normal... in normal space here. This is what you don't want to happen, is to get caught in one of these things in normal space. I don't know how far away I am, but I'm guessing I'm going to have to super cruise over to it. We'll get ourselves caught inside and we shall hopefully get killed. It's not going to let me out, is it? So we're going to overheat then. No, it's not going to let me boost out unless I line up. Yeah, I've been ready for a while.
1. Engage. Warning. Taking heat damage.
Yes, well. Okay, so instead of flying into it from the inside out, we're going to be going this way. I find these graphics a little bit more
Warning. Temperature critical.
disturbing. Oh, I didn't intend that. And you can, there's graphics tearing as well there. Now I find it a little bit more disturbing than what it used to be. visually. So we're going to try and get into the thing and
4, 3, 2, 1.
yeah, get roasted, yeah, station. So I'll try not to disengage until I'm actually into the lightsaber thing.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Okay.
Taking damage. Warning, hazardous environment.
Hazardous environment.
Warning, hull breach attack. Taking internal.
Wow, that is freaky. Catastrophic failure, all systems.
Warning, hazardous environment. Canopy integrity at 50%.
Now let's try and get out. I think my frame shift,
Ready to engage.
yeah. But you can't reline up again. It's ready to engage, but you need to line up with the trajectory, which it did just for a second. Can I do it? No! I'm gonna eat Neutron ice cream if this canopy goes. I got no control over
4,
this. Oh my god!
2,
Oh my god!
engage. Warning,
No
frameshift
way!
drive
No way I'm
operating
gonna get out
beyond
of this.
safety limits. Module malfunction.
Get out! No way! What? How did that happen? I know it can be done, but you've got to be damn lucky. What damage have you done? Yeah, I don't expect that to work anymore. Holy... Yeah, okay. Shield boosters off, cockpit canopy down to 26. Unary bit, greetings, sir. Don't ask me how I got out. I don't know. I mean, it looked like the compass dot thing wasn't even lining up. Overload damage. Oh my god, my ship's in a bad way. I was going to blow it up, but I just want to see if I can get back now. I mean, check out the canopy. I mean... I only came here for the crack anyway. Is there any on the other side? Yeah. Same pattern. Wow. Eek. Yeah, that was overload damage, Guardian Shield. So everything got overloaded basically. Let's see if we can plot a route back to Shin. See if we can actually get there, because we may get some malfunctions on the FSD as we get there. 147. Might not be able to get there. Oh, we can. Wow, I have enough fuel to do it. Okay. And what have I got? Less than half a tank and I can still get back. It's got quite a rangy little ship, this. See, my
4, 3,
one of my eyes is sore now. It hurts from looking at that thing. Oh, that's going to make me less... yeah, I don't know what to say. It's going to make me less enthusiastic, yeah, about taking Neutron highways. Unless I've got my sunglasses on. Hey, Angry Citizen. Welcome. Where's Frank? Where's Frank? Why isn't Frank on the stream? Frank Trigg. Yeah. If he's watching this, message me on Discord. Well, everything seems to be running okay. What is my FSD again, anyway? 78. So it's, yeah, it's at that point where you can get malfunctions on any charge here, and then you have to do it again. Oh yeah, exactly, Tishan. That's done my eyes in. That has. Looking at that.
3, 2, 1.
I think it's gonna be visually less comfortable to be inside scooping off a neutron star. For me, anyway. Might not affect other people, but it's more disturbing, I think. It looks cool. I'll say that. But I'd hate to see what those fast ones are like. Or if we indeed do get ones, because we used to get them where they had little tails, big tails. Some would spin slower, some would spin faster. I'm guessing that's still the case, right? And they don't just all look like that. See, that wasn't mentioned in the patch notes, was it? Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it looks nice, but I'm not sure I'm into that new change. Yeah, I'm gonna barely get to Shinrata, I think. We'll see. I've got to do 5 more jumps on this fuel. Serious? Yeah, by the time you get to Beagle Point, you'll have probably already made an appointment with the opticians. What they should give us, I know they should give us an extra layer on the visor, because they say that you have these like visors on in your ship, which I think is BS if you think about it, because they're talking about, like, you know, as you jump into this system and you have a sun in your face, a great big star, that it would blind you at that distance. So either they can't say it's your helmet on your suit that has a sun shield on it. It has to be the canopy, because otherwise, you know, I'm not wearing a helmet. I'm in a jacket and trousers in my ship, so how do they explain that? Guys, there's no way I get to Shinny. I know it says I do. The line is still solid. It says I'm going to have fuel to get to Shinny. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, reactor light. Yeah, there you go. They should give us an option on the ship so we could put a blind down, like a reactor light glass kind of thing. Exactly. So when we come across neutron stars and stuff, we can turn those down. Now that would be nice. That would be nice. No way, guys. 3 more jumps on this fuel. It would have to be this blue bit on this jump, the rest of the orange bit on the next jump, and the reserve tank on the jump to Shinny. That's the only way this plays out. We're not going to do it. No, I mean get to Shinny. I'm trying to get to Shinny in this damaged ship.
4, 3, 2.
And on this fuel, I've got a feeling we're going to hear the main fuel tank drained message. I can't scoop, I don't have a scoop, so that's... But hey, for a little fighter ship, it's got a hell of a range. Oh, look at that. Look how... There is going to be a little bit left in the main tank. So, the galaxy map says we've got enough fuel to get to Shinny. To get to Jameson Memorial, might be, that might be a different thing. We'll see. I will arrive. Yeah, my fuel tank will be in a drought state. That's for sure. Wow, imagine. Well, we haven't got another jump to do yet. Oh, we can do it, look. It's not even going to use up the reserve. I feel like I want to run out of fuel now. I think I probably... Let's see what happens. Jumping to Neutron star. Canopy. Yeah. Canopy glass. Darkening. I can't believe I've still got fuel in the main tank. If you can call it that. No main fuel tank drained message. So yeah, we would have made it. It's quite right. However, oh no, it's not far enough. Damn. This ship's pretty economic. Right, so this is 19 light years. We can't make that jump. Let's go for 17. Can we do 17? No. Okay. What about 11? Okay, do 11. Damn. Yeah, there you go. Canopy polarization active. Neutron star mode. I don't know what I'm doing right now, guys. I think I'm just going to see if...
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I just want to run my main tank out and just get back on the reserve. I'll fly my fighter back. Christ. So this is the same. That's a lot more easier on the eyes. That's a lot easier on the eyes, guys. Alright, let's see if we can fly back to Shinny. No way. No, okay. So, can we get back to Shinny using economical route? Yeah, we can. Using the Ford Galaxy EcoBoost engine. You guys, it's not just me, right? You guys have heard the main fuel tank drained message, right? It's got to come now, surely. Because I have to do another jump after this, and it looks like my main tank is gone. And I've got half of a reserve tank left. Why is there no warning messages? Is it that it's not warning me because it knows I've got enough to get home on this route? I don't know what the what the criteria is that you need to make that message come out. All this sophistication and technology.
3, 2,
And even cars today warn you 50 miles before you run out of fuel. This one's just going to let me run out. It should be on the jump-in point here. Come on. Really? What's that? On my hull, 96%. What's that above? That's flashing blue cross and the brackets. What the hell's going on there? Got nanites repairing my ship? Right. Sorry guys, I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna make another jump. I know my ship's economic, but... Oh, okay. I know my ship's economic, but this is ridiculous. Let's try again. Oh god. Is it getting worse or... No, still the same. Let's try again. There we go. Yeah, fuel tank float is stuck and a fuel rack conspiracy. It's gotta be. This is crazy.
4, 3, 2.
Good fuel economy though on the crate. I'll give it that. I don't have any extra fuel tanks on this. It's just the standard. What is it? 32, I guess you get given on this thing. Main fuel tank drained? No? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Where's Shinny? Can I jump back? No way. How fast, Shinny? 5. What about... You can't get there anymore. Okay, let's do Shinny. So it can't do an 8, but it can do a 5, which means I should be able to get to Shinny, but I will not be able to get back to LFT 926 again. Right? Because that's going to be 11.2, and that's not going to work. Alright, right. Hi, Kathina. But the extra tank is on the fuel, right? It's part of the fuel gauge, isn't it? Of course it is, yeah. The fuel I have is the fuel I have, right? Because if I get a... Like when I had my Corvette and I had a 128 ton extra tank on it, it would reflect that in the fuel gauge. But yeah, my reserve's running out. My main tank went ages ago and I just didn't get a message for it. There's no way I can get to LFT now. Where are you? Yeah, that's out. I can't jump anywhere right now then, because LFT is the closest system to Shinrata, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, if you go back to one of my very first videos I ever did on this channel, which was in September 2015. It was when I was visiting the Trachea Nebula and the Lagoon Nebula, and I made a stupid, I don't know, 1-minute video with no narration on it or anything. And that was the time when I was heading out there, when I accidentally jumped without paying attention to my fuel, and I got that main fuel tank drain message. I haven't heard it since, of course, because I'm more supposed to be more experienced, and I don't tend to run out of fuel this badly. So I'm hoping that that message, the main fuel tank drain message, is still in the game and it hasn't been removed, because it's kind of weird that I've not had any warnings about it. Yeah, well, my ship's cat's still running around like a mad, possessed cat after staring into the eye of the neutron stars thing. Oh god, I'm going to overshoot as well. Well, we're never going to find that out then, because it appears to me as though I've run out on the main tank and now it's just using that reserve. So the main tank is actually empty. Finito. I don't know. Unless we just keep flying around. How can I use up more fuel? And 2.38 per hour, I don't even know how much fuel's left in the ship. And how long that will take to run out. Do I really want to find out? Nah. I want to find out how much it's going to cost to repair my ship. See if I can do a full 360 there and get the thing lined up. Yeah. Oh, good idea.
Integrity compromised.
Yeah, it's just going to say, instead of saying main fuel tank drained, where you would still have your reserve, it was going to say you shit out of luck.
Module malfunction.
Oh, I have a malfunction on those, yeah. Oh, that didn't have to use some fuel. Well, unless it was me coming out of the... I didn't notice, it might have just been me coming out of Super Cruise.
Main fuel tank drained. Shields offline. Power plant capacity
Great.
exceeded.
Well, now I am stuck. It's too late to tell me that now. When it told me that last time, main fuel tank drained, I had the ability to jump to the next system because I had fuel still in the reserve. This is BS, because not only has my main fuel tank drained, but my reserve is drained, and now I'm screwed. So it's actually different to what it used to be. I'm sure I had fuel in the reserve last time. Positive that I did, because I was able to map and think, because I remember it happening, and I said to myself, oh damn, I'm running out of fuel here. And using the eco, I was able to jump to an M-class star right next door and re-scoop up again. So yeah, I can't see a fuel rack getting here in 6 minutes and 30 seconds, but then again I could pause the game. No, I'm quite happy to die here. I mean, it's only beta. But yeah, it's... now then. Remember... Oh, I know what's going to happen. I was going to say, remember on self-destruct we couldn't go outside the ship? I think what's going to happen here, if we stay outside, is... It'll switch back to cockpit mode just before it blows up. We don't get to see it blowing up from the outside, unfortunately, I don't think. Zero thrust capability. Well, it's not a capability then, is it? If it's an incapability. I am incapable of thrusting, apparently. Transfer powers from... Can I transfer fuel out? If this was Star Trek, I would be transferring fuel out of the plasma accelerators into the tank. Well, we'll have to try that without another fuel tank on. Anyway, I'm not waiting 5 minutes to suffocate. Guys, look. Wait, where was that? Look at my current jump range. 0.00, which is technically perfectly correct. Here we go again. I told you the Anaconda blowing up wasn't the first time.
Sequence initiated.
So close to home.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage. Warning, hull breach attack. Taking
Well, at least
damage.
you get warm before you die.
Hull integrity compromised.
Aye.
Taking damage. Self-destruct in 10 seconds. Self-destruct in 5.
Cancel abort sequence. Picard Alpha 1.
1.
Oh, wrong show. Kathina, now you're here. I know we've mentioned this already. What do you think of this thing? Reactivating your crew, meaning you don't lose the rank progress on that crew member. You must be over the moon with that one. Yay, we're going to be back at Jameson. Yes. And we're fueled up. You can breathe the fumes. Yeah. I wonder how much it was going to cost to repair my ship. It was pretty badly damaged. But wow. Yes, if you lose Super Cruise whilst inside a neutron star, I can't believe I got out of it though. That was I think, I don't know, maybe it was just lucky, or maybe you can get out of them now, or I don't know. Or easier now. I'm just looking at some more of these fixes on the patch, on the changes, change log. Just looking at the mining thing here, but there's nothing to test out really. And a lot of these fixes were the crash stability fixes, fixed a crash that could occur when blah blah blah. Yeah, I very rarely get crashes, and I really can't remember. Like, fixed a crash that could occur when mining in ice rings. I don't think that's ever happened to me. There's nothing else really for me to test here. Fixed audio and text for female crew members. Well, we've got a female crew member, and yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of, I mean, that even the asteroid cluster, Kathina, which they now compressed into one message or minimal messages. That's another thing you could argue should have been in there a long time ago. But it is a good option. Missing audio, yeah, I can't even test that. Test that one. I haven't been down to the Golconda for. I went down to the Golconda to take a look and came back. I didn't really spend any time with it at all. And there's a new, what do you call it? A new rare commodity out, I believe. Oh, here's the thing for the trading. Right. It's to do with supply and demand for the void opals, right? So trading goods such as void opals is now more realistic because, you know, as you do in your real life, you do trade void opals. Markets can still offer a high buy price, but they will offer less as demand is met. Fair enough, that makes sense. As part of this change, these high-end minerals will now be demanded more by specific economy types. this change will affect the following commodities. So these higher materials of it. So we're going to have more demand from these minerals, but as we keep selling to the same places, the price will go down as demand is met. That makes sense. So the other minerals, oh God, please don't make me pronounce all of these. The other minerals that are affected: alexandrite, benitoite, grandidierite, low temperature diamond, that was a hard one, monazite, musgravite, painite, rhodplumsite, serendibite, and void opal. Yeah. So, so they'll have more demand. Okay, so they kind of balance it in that way. So instead of having whatever the demand was before, it'll now be higher. So it'll take longer for that fall off on the cost to happen, but it will happen. I'd like to do some mining, but I don't know. Can have 2 fighters if one is multi-crew. Who's piloting the ship then? The tourist systems really like their shiny materials and precious. Yeah. Yep. Have these void opals hanging from little touristy necklaces and yeah, the tourist artifacts, the tat that we call it. Okay, I don't think anything's really changed in the mission systems, right? I don't think missions are any different. There's, wow, how many? 56 for 20 million. Do you know what? I've always shied away from some of these missions, like wet work and stuff like that. But in beta, do we have any dodgy missions here for taking out innocents? I wouldn't, because if we do, I'll take out the crate. Oh, we know how to do this one, don't we, guys? No weapons required. There's a lot of politicians here. Why can't we have them over here where I live? Yeah. I always sell my platinum at service ports and when no pilot. And you're in the fighter. What pilots? Eh? Oh, AI. Yeah, but what AI though? No, I mean, if you have 2 fighters out and you're in one and your crew's in another. I've never been in that situation when I've taken the second fighter. Let's have a look. I know I've still got to fill up my other fuel tank. I'm only half full. A pirate kill mission. Actual idiots, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to mention this. I've mentioned some guy who comes onto the channel now and again on the live stream, Frank Triggs. I was waiting for him to come on today because I was going to tell him that I was going to indirectly blame him for me feeling tired all week. And it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. but and it's not what you think. Last week we were talking about TV series, TV shows, and whatnot, and two different people recommended two different shows, and I've downloaded. Oh, did I really say that? On Netflix, I downloaded because it's old now. It's cancelled. It's been cancelled. I downloaded both and to check it out, and I started watching this TV series from 2016. And I got hooked from the first 10 minutes. And since then, every single night I've been watching multiple episodes, binge watching, and I haven't been getting to sleep until 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, which means I'm waking up in the afternoon and it's getting dark very quickly. And it's his fault for recommending it. In no fire zone. Oh, I'm in a no fire zone, right. I thought it was a Scottish thing. Ah, you're in no fire zone. Yeah, let's get away from the fire. So yeah, I've been binge watching this. I've got through the first 2 seasons already. There's one more to go. After that, I think it was cancelled. I hope they tied it up well. But the TV series is called Travelers, and it's I watched the last episode of season 2 last night, and it ended on such a cliffhanger. I have to watch season 3 tonight. It's gonna kill me. My head's already saying don't do it, but I have to. Am I out there? Oh, I'm still in the no travels, no fire zone. Yes, some of you out there has probably seen Travelers. I think the concept is amazing. I love it. I love the actors, and Marcy is cute. So what can you say? Let's get out the fire zone. So yes, and it was Frank Triggs who recommended Travelers.
1. Engage.
So I'm going to blame him for... Damn good series. Right, let's have a look. So I'm going to deploy the first one with... Oh, I didn't get my crew member. Why do I always forget this stuff? Farscape. I tell you what, once I've gone through... once I've finished Travelers, I will get Farscape. Just writing it down. The other series that was recommended, which I got, was Mindhunter. So I haven't watched that one yet. But yeah. So I've been binge watching Travelers for the last 4 days. Nightmare. Where am I going?
4. 3.
I can't believe I'm jumping.
1. Engage.
Yeah, don't tell me anything, Fractal, please. Please don't spoil it. I'm going to destruct here, guys, because I need to be back at Shinny. And it's just going to be faster. Oh, here's a quick one. All the things you can do.
Hull integrity compromised.
Alright, let's get hot.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage. Hull integrity compromised. Taking damage.
I can't even switch to my screens.
Hull breach attack.
To my right panels and my left panels.
Self-destruct in 10 seconds. Self-destruct in 5,
4, 3,
3,
2, 1.
1.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it. As we consign his remains to the star. Yeah, I started watching the Battlestar Galactica reboot. Is that the one with that nice blonde in it? Because if that's the one, I started watching that, and then I stopped watching it for no particular reason, but I forgot where I left off. So if I was to continue it, I wouldn't know where I left off from, and also I've forgotten so much about it now. Oh, not contacts. That I'd probably have to start it from scratch again anyway. There we go. She's back on board. And while we're here, I don't want to take one of those pirate missions actually because, the killer pirate mission we can do, but not one of those where it wants me to kill multiple pirates. Wait a minute, I'm not in the right place. I'm in Meredith City. How the hell did my crew member get to Meredith City? It travels around quick. Jeez. How lucky I was that she happened to be on this on this station. Stop blaming Frank. Yeah, no. I'm glad he told me about it, actually. Shields up.
Docking class retracted. Go for departure.
Yeah. I was trying to correct the height on the way out, and it wouldn't do it. Try again. Do it from here. And beta's brilliant.
You have the all clear? Goodbye. 4, 3, 2,
Oh,
engage.
looks like I'd already left the no-fire zone anyway. Alright, so one fighter, deploy with Miss Campbell.
Okay, Commander. Initiating SLF deployment. Telepresence
Second
online.
fighter.
Awaiting your orders.
Cannot, oh, fighter hatch busy, okay. Fighter already deployed. So I cannot deploy another one. So how do you get two fighters out? If I switch, so I was in the fighter and she was in... No. If you log out and log back in, she'll have a different voice. Yeah, so you can't have two fighters then, because I certainly can't have this one out. Fighter already deployed would indicate you can only have one at a time then. Oh, multi-crew, yeah, multi-crew, that's a different thing, but I'm talking about in this situation. Yeah.
Cockpit is mine, Commander.
Let's see how good a pilot she actually is. Not that good. I thought she might have avoided that. Look at the shields coming up. And that's only with 2 pips. Oh, I completely missed the damn thing. Right, yeah, multi-crew. That's... Oh yeah, I thought you meant like in conflict zones and stuff like that. But sure, yeah, multi-crew would work. Print me another one. Right, we have a mission.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Okay, the reward's not massive, but I guess we're not going there for that. Let's go and get this guy. Oh, that's the starboard. Wow, still visible even though I hit Super Cruise. Fair enough.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Mission objective detected. Incoming mission critical message.
Shipping lane from A to E. Okay. So we plot a route to E. Wait a minute. Tell me that again. Shipping lane 6A. Oh, 6A to 8E, is that? Fine. That's an interesting one. So, shipping lane 6A. So we go there, and then we map a route to 8B. Okay. I can do that. So really then, this target shouldn't appear until then, right? I'm just kind of interested to see what ship they show up in. And any likely bodyguards that they may have. So the beta extends into tomorrow, right? Into the 2nd, and it's just at the end of December the 2nd that it ends. So come Tuesday, that's it all over. And then we have to wait a month and a half. Obviously this changelog that we have here isn't the final changelog. There's going to be more stuff added. So let's see what they come out with between now and then. Bug fixes and quality of life stuff I think would be good. Right, I don't want to get too close in. Just get a bit further in so at least I can see what's going on. Alright, so roughly around here then. And we want to plot a route to 8B. And that will give us the shipping lane. So I'm just going to get in a little bit closer. And we'll just point the nose slowly down. There we go, that'll do. And we should hit the shipping lane fairly soon. And we'll know that from the bottom left-hand corner of the hood, won't we? Let's double check I'm in the right thing here. Oh, 8E, sorry. 8E, 8E. 8B, 8E, sounds the same. Well, same thing. Alright, we're not in the shipping lane yet, so I am directly pointing at 8E, and we're coming from 6A. So if we just pop back up. I know this is a convoluted way of doing things. Oh, where are you? It can't be that far away. There we go. Yeah, directly behind me. Perfect. Exactly where it needs to be. Perfect. So yep, I couldn't be better placed if I tried. I've never seen a mission like this before, where you've been asked to find somebody in between the shipping lane of two different systems. It's normally from the star, from the shipping lane, from the star to a planet, but this one, this one's different, and it's kind of cool. There we go, shipping lane. I'm just going to slow it down. Does he come up as a Andrew Scott? Would he already be listed here? I don't know whether it comes up as a mission target USS or whether I've got to find him. Well, let's go for the mission target USS method first. Wow, the viewership has dropped off. Levi Montalcini. Oh, rare. Okay. Well, we are definitely in the shopping lane. Am I going too quickly? You know, we're almost here. When the mission target location came up when I jumped in, I thought that's all the information I needed, but they would have told me the same thing. As soon as I popped in, this scan beacon data came up, which tells me that they'd done it for me. See, they give me the information, which is right here. But as for the actual mission USS thing, I don't know whether that would have come up or not. I'm going to have to turn around in a minute. I've seemingly ventured out of the shipping lane. Oh no. I don't think we're going to find them in these. And if we are, it's going to be... You see, he may have been one of the ships that were in Super Cruise there. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be any of those. So I'm definitely pointing at 8E, and I want to be pointing back to 6A, which is still in blue. Hey Malcolm, how you doing? There we go. Where did that come in from? Again, no audio. Mission detected. We got that at the beginning when you jump into the system, but that's normal. Threat 4. Oh crap. Okay. We can deal with a threat 4, can't we, guys? Yeah. I don't care if I get killed. It'll only be for the 5th time. And it doesn't matter. Oh, sugar. That's what I keep doing this because I'm looking at the chat. This is what the beta's all about, though. It's just not caring whether your ship gets destroyed, so you can just go a little bit crazy. Because obviously I would have come here in the Corvette. Yep, sounds interesting, Kathina. Yeah, they're pretty quick ships, but I've always thought them to be fragile. But maybe with engineering, that can be cancelled down a bit. Right, let's see if we can take out... Oh, Sidewinders. Oh, he's a Corvette. God. Deadly Corvette. Hey, how you doing? Doing okay? Good, 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 good. Spamming freak.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off.
Bothered about your Sidewinder friends. We are nearly dead already. Good night.
Target destroyed. Incoming mission critical message.
Get some good stuff from these corvettes. So that's what an AI deadly corvette is like, eh? Well, no match for me. The night vision really helps because it just... I can really see what's going on and where he's going a lot easier than without it. Why am I picking these up? It's beta. Oh, that was way off target. Oh, I wonder if I can hit one. Probably not. No, even at close range, that top one just really isn't. No. And my landing gear was down for some reason. Oh, they're clean. Okay, I thought they were buddies of the other guy. Well, I mean, they may be clean, but this is beta, isn't it? So what happens here?
Target shields offline.
What happens in beta stays. Right, now I've got a wing of 3 sideys on me. And they're so hard to hit because they're tiny. I should have had another weapon on me, like a multi-cannon or something. This is an exercise in patience. Oh, you bugger. What? Oh my god, it's so sensitive.
Target shields
Yeah,
offline.
ramming them would be easier. My wise and funny sayings. I didn't know I had any. No, but they're all being recorded on the live stream. Oh. Right, one of us needs to stand still. There we go. Murder.
Under attack. Incoming message. Bounty incurred.
Damn thing moves so quick. Ah! Too soon. Everyone's hoping I kill you because this will never be done otherwise. Be here all night. My shields will be replenishing quicker than he can damage them. Oh, of course, I've got no pipsing weapons now.
Under attack.
They're so hard to hit. My God. Oh yeah, I could get in the ship launch fighter. Or I could just launch the ship launch fighter. Yeah, go on, I'll do it.
Stand by for deployment. Fighter is going live.
But I've got it on defend as well, so I'd like to see the AI in my ship hit that thing with a plasma.
Ready when you are, Commander.
There we
Roger.
go.
I've got my eyes peeled, Commander.
Attack target. Yes, just lovely being able to do all illegal stuff here. The cops are here.
I'm not the target, Commander. Stop that.
Ooh, stop that, she says.
Target destroyed.
Scan complete. Retrieval sequence ready to be initiated.
Bounty incurred.
Oh, okay, that's me. I thought that was a cop coming in. I thought it was, you know, with it being green, I just assumed Fed, but of course it's me. Just keep the ship where it is.
Fighter docking sequence initiated.
No cops, though, eh? Should we kill some?
Retrieval process complete, Commander.
Play the RNG table.
4,
I'm not sure what you mean by that, Corvus.
1. Engage.
Oh, corrosive multi-cannon. Yeah, it might be an idea. Oh, here we go. Reporting in, high value target acquired. And that is from Latra something something someone. Come on then, if you fancy your chances. Yes, your reports are correct. He has been eliminated. Demoted to neutral. Ah, that's terrible. Oh, an elite chieftain. One thing I don't have on this ship is a interdictor. But I have a feeling in this case it's not going to be too much of a problem. Right. I'm gonna just allow it, this Alliance chieftain, to interdict me. Oh yeah, I got the wordplay. I just didn't know what the RNG was referring to in this case.
Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
Yes, we've just played a game of my shields are better than your shields, and you lost.
Target shields offline.
What do you mean bounty? They came after me.
Bounty incurred.
Incurred, but they came after me though, so they encouraged me to do it. They press my buttons. Tasks me. Star Trek reference there. Oops, that's a shame. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got trouble.
Under attack.
We got trouble. The cops are here, and I'm going to die. Yep, three Vipers. You realise I can outpower you, right? You may be in a quick Viper, but I'm still faster. Okay, now I have the cops on their own. It's going to be a real rogue.
Under attack.
Oh my god, my thing. Man, they're like little wasps, these things. I hate them.
Target shields offline.
Yes, I got you.
Bounty incurred.
I don't believe I can win this fight because of the length of time it's going to take me to hit these little things. If it was gimbal weapons, yeah, I would definitely fancy my chances. Oh, just let me kill one of them. Damn it. Hey, if you want to play the ramming game, we can. I never have plasmas ready to go when they do that. Someone else just jumped in.
Okay, Commander. Initiating SLF deployment. Helicopter online. Awaiting your orders.
Target
My
destroyed.
order? Kill the
Incoming
cops.
message. Bounty incurred. Target shields offline.
Shields are offline, Commander. I need help immediately.
Ah, that was way off. shields down.
I've lost power to my shields, Commander.
Yeah, so have
Performing
I.
evasive maneuvers.
How many cops are here now? Oh. Python. Yeah, it might be time to get the hell out. And the green.
My shields are down.
Oh,
Requesting
yeah, of course.
assist, Commander. I'm under fire.
I'll have to leave you
Power
behind, I'm
reset.
sorry. Well, leave the ship behind.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
We've lost the fighter, Commander.
Wow. See if we can get back home. Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong. I think we're a little bit wanted in that system now. Yeah. Killed a few cops.
4, 3,
And we're not even going back to the right place to get the to get the mission reward. Oh well, who needs basic conductors anyway? Right. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. It's 3.5 hours. It's a bit shorter than my usual, but I think it's not too bad. Can't think of anything else really to test out in the beta. I don't see anything, you know, I don't see any issues here really with anything they've done. I'm just going to fly straight past Jameson. I'm quite okay with the new exploration tweaks. I think they're okay, the geological things. And yeah, the major change, of course, I think on this one is the ability to keep your crew member after destruction. I think that's a good one. The rest, though, like these were speculative fix for collector limpets damaging ships when retrieving mining fragments. This hasn't been reliably reproduced in the studio. Well, so they're giving us 6 days to do it. I mean, I haven't got time to even test those things. But yeah. So I'll kind of look forward to it in a way, but it's not like a major thing. I'm just looking at it as a bug fix and a couple of quality of life tweaks really, but if they can add more to this before the release date, then that's going to be great. So yeah, anyway, so that's going to be me for today. Hey Rick, nice. You've been there. Good to see you here, man. I don't know how long you've been there, but hi. Yeah, 23 billion. Are you crazy, man? How many void opals did you sell for that? Yeah, 3.5 hours. There's not much really to do on the beta though, is there? You know. Yeah. Besides, who wants to see me destroyed all these times? Oh, there's a system authority vessel, but we're not wanted here, so... Hold on. How come I... Oh, right. I know where I know. I was going to suggest possibly getting myself wanted at Jameson, but that might not be a good idea. So yeah, I'm going to sign off, and I'll probably be back with another video, another stream, and you know it's going to be Red Dead Redemption, right? Possibly. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Kind of into that game at the moment. And yeah. It's kind of taking up my time when I'm not sim racing. Oh yeah, I got Euro Truck Sim, which I haven't streamed for a while, an American truck sim. I've got them both properly working in VR now, which was kind of disorienting for a 5 minutes or so to get used to it, sitting in the cab of this huge truck. You don't realize how big it is and how far away the passenger seat is away from you. But yeah, I've got them working in VR now, and even though the game doesn't allow it to be displayed on the monitor when in VR, and vice versa, I still know a way to get what I'm seeing onto a stream. So I might be tempted to have a look at Euro Truck in VR as a stream, but just a little one. Oh, I need to get permission. Ah.
Be dealt with. Leave the area now.
Oh, we're dropping. We're dropping. How did we get out of that? Anyway, I'm gonna I'm gonna leave it there, right there. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm gonna come back midweek with something, and then we'll take Elite Dangerous as it comes. All right, guys. So thanks for being here, and I will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye for now. Just gonna get the end credits to come up. Here we go.